Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Thursday, November 16, 2023 is now called to order. All board members and legal counsel are present. First, we'll have approval of our minutes from November 9, 2023.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on November 9th, 2023.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Claims for payment for November 17, 2023 is in the amount of $436,179.10.
Make a motion to approve the claims for payment for November 17th, 2023 in the amount of $436,179.10.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Payroll claims for payment for November 15, 2023 is in the amount of $786,675.73.
Make a motion to approve the payroll claims for payment for November 15th, 2023 in the amount of $786,675.73.
Second.
I'm sorry, the date should be, I need to amend the date for the 17th.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the payroll claims for payment for November 17th, 2023 in the amount of $786,675.73.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We have an additional
Payroll correction.
payroll correction dated November 7th, 2023, in the amount of $375.
Make a motion to approve the payroll correction for November 7th, 2023 in the amount of $375.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have requests concerning handicap sign renewal and street closures, and Captain Kevin Smith is present to speak to the board concerning these requests.
Madam President, board members, counselor, good evening.
Good evening.
The handicap renewal request we have is for 444 South 14th Street. This is a handicap spot that has been in place for a few years and nothing has changed.
Make a motion to approve the handicap sign renewal as presented by Captain Smith.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
The first street closure I have is Cooley Constructions. We're requesting a one-day road closure of Bridge Avenue from North 8th Street northwest to the rear of B&F Plastics at 540 North 8th Street. The time frame is to be from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Due to the dynamics of the construction project, the exact date of the closure is unknown. They actually contacted my office today and changed the initial date, which you have paperwork on, says November 17th. They're going to have to push that back, so the date could actually be between November 20th and November 30th. Okay. And then they will contact me to let me know what days that is actually going to happen.
Okay, so that's the latest information. And when they are closed, will they have signs, not just there in front of B&F Plastics, but will they have it out on Simhagen as well?
I can check with them on that. I do not know. They have a signed plan that they had submitted, but I would have to look at that. But I can talk to them to see about doing something along that line.
And is it both lanes? It's the whole street?
Yes, ma'am. It'll be the entire street.
So what about the baking company?
And that's why they're stopping short at B&F Plastics.
Okay, the back of that.
Yes, so that those businesses can get their deliveries for that day and that sort of thing with semi-traffic and employees.
If there are no further questions, I'll make a motion to approve the street closure request for Bridge Avenue for Cooley Construction as presented by Captain Smith.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
The next road closure that I have is a project that was presented to me by Elijah Welch, the district engineer for the sanitation district of Richmond. They are requesting they are completing a large lift station and force main replacement project. This project is required as part of the City of Richmond's combined sewer overflow long-term control plan and will also provide capacity for business expansion on the east side of Richmond. Brackney Incorporated is the contractor. They've requested portions of Gravel Pit Road, Industrial Parkway, Woodside Drive, Crossroad Commons Boulevard, and Old National Road East to be closed to through traffic and sometimes cross traffic as well during the construction to keep both the public and the workers safe and allow room for the needs to install the force main and complete the work. The work is being completed using horizontal directional drilling to minimize impacts to business driveways, roadways, and traffic in the area. The signage and detours will be shown in an attached traffic control plan, which should be included in your packets. The closures would occur in phases and would last for approximately 12 months total. During the closure to through traffic, the contractor will maintain access to all businesses, and they will also reach out to each business to coordinate that work. And the work is scheduled to begin on or about November 20th of this year, if approved.
If there are no questions, I'll make a motion to approve the road closures for Richmond Sanitary District as presented by Captain Smith.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And the final closure that I have is from Andy Floyd of the Main Street Richmond Group. They are requesting a closure of Main Street from 2nd Street to 10th Street on December 1st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., and this is for the annual Main Street Holiday Parade.
Is that a rolling closure? Like when they pass one
That one,
section?
we're going to try. I'm going to try it. I've got enough employees this time around that I'm going to shut them all down. But once they get passed, I will open it up.
Okay.
If there are no further questions, I'll make a motion to approve the street closure request of Main Street for the Main Street Richmond Holiday Parade on December 1st, 2023, as presented by Captain Smith.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
And next, we have a request to approve contract number 195-2023, which is a lease agreement with EDC of Wayne County, City of Richmond, and Leyland Farms.
So this agreement was provided by the city planner to me, and it was provided to him by Valerie Schaefer of the EDC. Valerie submitted a correspondence to the Richmond deputy clerk. It says, Monica, here is a description of the Leyland Farm sublease agreement, the lease agreement between the EDC of Wayne County and the City of Richmond for undeveloped land in the Midwest Industrial Park. This sublease agreement is a one-year lease with farmer Leyland Farms to farm approximately 287 acres of undeveloped acres per year. This is a lease that the board has seen over the years. It occasionally will change hands. I think the other farmer's name was Johnson, or I'm trying to remember the other farmer's name.
Yes, I think it was.
Okay, so when I reviewed this for the city planner and for Valerie, it looked like it was the same boilerplate that we do every year as far as a housekeeping rental agreement, bringing some income into the city. So if you have any questions, I can try to answer them.
I'll make a motion to approve contract number 195, 2023, the lease agreement between the EDC of Wayne County, the City of Richmond, and Leyland Farms, Inc., as presented by Kim Vessels.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request to approve contract number 197-2023 Countryside Auto. Kara No, Purchasing Manager for the City of Richmond, is present to speak to the board concerning this request.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Bids were sent out for vehicle collision repair of city-owned vehicles for the police, park, street, and sanitation departments. It was sent out to Kate's Auto, Countryside Auto, Wetzel, Spurrier Auto, and Christopher's. We received bids back from Countryside Auto and Wetzel. Countryside Auto bid is as follows: 0 for the percentage of markup, $55 an hour for vehicle refinishing, $55 an hour for body work per hour, $85 an hour for frame repair, $85 an hour for collision-related mechanical repair, and 0 storage per day. Excuse me. Wetzel bid was 25% for the part markup, $60 an hour for vehicle refinishing, $60 an hour for body work, $70 an hour for frame repair, $100 an hour for collision-related mechanical repair, and $40 a day for storage. It is my recommendation to award this bid and approve contract 197-2023 for Countryside Auto with an option to renew for 2024 with the option to renew for 2025.
Make a motion to award the bid and to approve contract number 197, 2023 to Countryside Auto as presented by Kara No.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. And next is a contract, a request to approve contract number 198-2023, Richmond Community Schools. Will that need to be tabled?
I can read the memo.
Representation here.
Before I read the memo, I will confirm that this was submitted to the clerk's office by the mayor's office, Julie, as the mayor's assistant, and she did confirm with AJ that AJ did review this contract and/or prepare this contract, 198, so I'll just read the memo quickly. To Board of Works, in 2020, the Richmond Parks and Recreation Board adopted a Parks Comprehensive Master Plan. One area that the community-driven plan defined as a priority was to transfer specific underutilized properties to focus funds where they are most needed. A property committee was formed by the mayor to start reviewing properties identified. The Parks Department requests approval for the property located at 201 Northwest 13th Street, transferred to Richmond Community Schools, as soon as all approvals are made and proper paperwork is complete. There's some other information here in connection with space being utilized and plans for investment and how it would continue to benefit the community and surrounding neighborhoods. The space will be utilized for Richmond Community Schools athletics and current users. Overall plans are to invest over $500,000 in the first year of acquisition, and additional $200,000 in the second year. The property committee felt that it was the most important part of the transfer because of McBride being an icon to the community and the need to make sure it stays in public hands for all to enjoy. So additional funding sources and additional resources will be acquired from the actual users of the stadium. The purchase agreement has been provided for your review, and closing of the transfer is closing the review and the closing of the transfer is anticipated to be approximately 60 to 90 days due to survey work and environmental reviews and checks that need to be performed by the school on the property prior to possession. So I'll try to answer any questions you have. And this is signed by Mayor Dave Snow and the park superintendent.
And did you say the purchase price?
I believe the purchase price is
$12,000.
$12,000.
Yes.
And the city would also retain a right of first refusal in the event the school corporation decides that it wants to sell the property. So the city could opt to purchase it back.
Okay.
There are no further questions. I'll make a motion to approve contract number 198, 2023 with Richmond Community Schools as presented by Kim Vessels.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And we are now adjourned.